they'll claim we celebrate, but not when they're the bull.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Rock out at work, rock out in the car, or wherever you are with 97.9 WSLM.
That's when I lost it. Midnight in Austin. Damn, I'm exhausted. What the hell?
This is a very special day. The breeze took the clouds all away. It swept the sky like a broom and got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
A very special day it is. It's a terrific Thursday. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning is Autumn Scott Hall. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning.
Happy Thursday. What a beautiful morning.
It is a beautiful morning.
It is a beautiful morning.
It's not, I was expecting thunderstorms, and it is not. The sun is shining.
It is.
So it does feel a little thick out there.
I'm a little rain cloud.
It's a little thick.
Little thick.
But
Ooh.
it's the sun's shining.
Our air quality, are we still blaming that on Canada?
I don't know.
I don't
blame
think
it
so.
on my thighs, but
Thighs don't lie.
well, it is supposed to rain and storm today, is what I've heard.
That's
so
the rumor
it's
mill.
probably
That's-
that humidity out there.
Something's brewing. Something's brewing, and I'm not even mad though, because like my plants, I'm telling you right now, I can water them and they're near, when Mother Nature does it, it's a
better.
Oh, 100%.
I'll tell you why, because you don't have the chemicals from your tap.
They respond. From my cat?
Tap. Your tap water has those chemicals
I was like,
in
cat.
it.
Cat, sorry.
So,
Got peanut butter for your face.
I actually sometimes set my plants outside so they can be watered.
You should, as you should. They love that, yeah. Well, now, you could, if one was really very, very on it, like set out buckets and have the rainwater,
I'm not that good.
No, I mean, I'm just saying.
There are some people who are.
I do want to say I have had a empty flower pot upside down, and for whatever reason it got filled up, and I wasn't even mad, because then I get
Oh, yeah.
look at me, I'm better than I thought. I do have a few plants that I have lost. After the 4th of July, summer's over.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Mm-mm.
I see how fast Brian can text me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
don't speak of that. Anyway, okay, so anyway.
Summer is still here.
I
Summer
know.
break, here's the thing. Summer break is over 1 week from today.
Isn't that
No,
crazy?
2 weeks. That's a lie. Don't rush it.
Yeah, don't.
2 weeks from today.
You got every child in panic mode. Every parent in panic mode.
Crying. 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Summer break is over.
Yeah.
Summer is not.
Summer is not. And we are not.
So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
that is the reality. But the people who are never over.
No,
Coffee Club
absolutely
sponsor.
never.
Melville View Healthcare. Can't even talk.
It's the peanut butter.
You have peanut butter in your ears, I have peanut butter on my tongue. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Po' Boys Barbecue, Leader One Financial.
So last
That's
time you'll be bringing us those Uncrustables, right?
That's right. I make them homemade now.
I know you do.
I do, yeah.
You are just like, you're showing it up. You're too much, okay? All right, you're like going to be the best woman in the world, okay? Stop, okay? Give us a chance. Give the rest of us a chance, okay? You can't be that good.
I'm
okay,
very
stop.
frugal.
Stop it. Stop
And
it.
I can get 10. I think I can get 10 out of a loaf of bread.
Get out.
So if you think about a loaf of bread, I spend $3 on a loaf of bread.
Let's do the breakdown. I love it.
$3, loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter.
Will you be using a whole jar of peanut butter? I don't think so.
No, not at all.
By the time you
Because
put
really, by the time you smush them, you can't even really use that much.
Do you do 50-50, like 50% peanut butter,
Okay,
50%
so-
jelly? Or do you lean a little heavier on the jelly?
No, here's what I do, actually. I am more peanut buttery,
Ooh, okay.
so I peanut butter both sides of the bread to help seal in the jelly from oozing out.
See.
So,
Stop.
I mean, I don't
Stop
know.
it over there. You're even getting better.
Peanut butter and jelly is what? I don't know.
Well,
I buy in bulk, but,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you buy a box of Uncrustables for like $6.
Oh, I told you. I promise. I've bought them for years. But I never ate one because I always,
Right.
for the children.
For the children. Why do we say peanut butter and jelly is for the children? I love peanut butter.
Well, I do
and jelly.
too. I do too. But I had
Strawberry jelly.
my first one as an adult. I mean, I'm telling you right now, those are
Yeah.
some good things.
So, I mean, I can make 10 for a little less than $5,
Yeah,
I'd say. So what
that's
is
a win. That's a win.
That's,
Yeah.
I'm going to do the math, not in my head, because, well, I don't
She
do
pulls
math
out her
in my head.
calculator. Okay, well there we go then.
Yeah,
I got it.
$5 divided by 10. So for 50 cents a piece, so
Yeah.
I'm cutting the cost in half.
Look at that. You got the little special machine.
It's not a machine, it's just like a cookie cutter.
Mm.
And actually, I would say you probably, if you did not want to spend the $10
What are you doing with those
on
crusts?
the
What are
on
you
the
doing with the
filler-
crusts that you're not using?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I bag them and I freeze them, and then you can use them for bread pudding.
Oh, I was gonna.
Or
bread pudding. Who?
I don't
dressing.
really
How
eat
about
the-
dressing?
Yeah, I was going to say, I really don't eat bread pudding, so I probably won't do that. But I did see where somebody was using them, saved the bread and did a a French toast bake.
You know it. Oh yeah.
So I'm going to do a French toast bake.
I have a Great Dane though that waits for anything like that. You know what I mean? Hey, if you're not gonna eat that crust,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here and I'm awful pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I freeze it, and I'm going to do a French toast crust. Or a French toast breakfast
I
bake
think-
one day.
One day it's gonna happen.
But it's in the freezer now,
gonna
so it's not
happen.
going to go
But
bad.
if November comes before, if Thanksgiving comes before,
Yeah, breadcrumbs.
you're prepared. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're ready.
because, I read the other day, you're not supposed to feed bread to ducks and geese.
Oh, I thought you were saying dogs. Don't tell my Great Dane that. Okay.
No, ducks and geese. Because a lot of people, like, I've seen some
They
people
go out
are
to
like,
they go out to Lake Celinda and give them
you're not supposed to give them bread. It's
What?
not good for them. You're
What?
supposed to give them crackers, grapes.
grapes. A grape?
Yeah, like cut grapes in half, they said.
I don't know that I could share my grapes.
But they said bread actually does not digest well for them, and then, like, it gets left on the pond, and it actually causes algae in the lake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So crackers, bread, or not bread, that's a lie. But like crackers,
it
grapes,
like-
bird seed.
Well, I was gonna say something like that. Is there something though too that like little dog food or something you can? I think they like that too.
Oh, I
Like-
don't know.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, right?
The fish do at Huber's.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. I'm getting my fish and ducks confused. I knew there was something that like you gave dogs. Yeah, and they come up and they're just well trained, aren't
Well,
they?
I
not?
think the ducks and geese out there will eat anything you give them.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's good for them. Lettuce, I think they said lettuce was one too, and that's weird.
Well.
To me, I like lettuce. I
They
guess
got to
really
get their
it's
greens
not.
somehow on them, okay?
Yeah.
Somehow they've got to do that. All right, let's see what today is because we are more than halfway through this month.
Oh, don't remember.
The 20th already, 2-0.
Ooh, it's my aunt's birthday. I should probably
Happy
call
birthday.
her.
Well, let's happy birthday
Happy
to her.
birthday to you.
All right. Hope
Oh.
she has a great day. What a beautiful day to have a birthday, right?
Yeah.
Not bad.
For it.
We've had this so many times and we talk about they're repeating. I don't know
I'm
what.
going to cancel it out if it's not something I enjoy. What is it?
Well, we already do this. We do
Yeah.
this every day, Autumn. This is like part of a get to know your customers day. I'm 100%.
Listen, I do that on a daily basis,
I-
but let's quit giving it its own day.
Back it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
International Chess Day. Can you play chess?
Okay, no.
Fun fact. Okay.
No, I
knew you
cannot
were going to
play
say fun
chess.
fact.
However, both of my boys do play chess.
yeah.
And they're pretty good at it.
I love that.
So, no, I don't. They tried to teach me. I don't care.
Well,
I
this
play
is
checkers, but
yeah. I can't play chess. I have tried a little bit, and it's a lot to take in.
it's
and,
a lot.
and then it's like I lose all the time, and I'm not really like crazy about that.
I have a hard time remembering who can do what.
Yeah.
And so I do think that's a game, if you're going to learn, you need to learn when you're young.
It's funny because my husband was involved in the chess club at school.
Okay.
And so he said, how come you never cheered for us? Cheerleaders, we always get a bad rap. We never do enough. You know what I mean? It's like,
I don't know that you cheer.
well, I said, you think we really should have been there when they played other schools?
Yeah.
Right? I'm saying, how could you think that? And he's like, well, he said, you cheer for others. You know what I mean? Why would you not cheer for the chess club? And I'm like,
I guess you need an academic cheer team with the golf claps, the little clappers, hand clappers.
So we need signs,
Yeah.
you know.
My kids play chess. I mean,
Make that move. Well, don't do it.
If I'm correct, if you play chess correctly, it's like times. You have a set amount of time to get through the board.
Yeah, you have a ding. Yeah, ding.
Yeah, you have to hit it every time you're done.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
good with checkers. Now I can do a mean game of checkers. Yeah.
I will say though, I am a little tired. I've gotten to the point now you're not allowed to watch chess on YouTube. Because my 7-year-old will literally watch people play it so he can get better.
Oh, I think that's
Which
awesome.
I
Why
love.
would you not want that?
I'm tired of hearing it.
Oh.
Like,
do they whisper? See, this is why I can't
No.
be that announcer. It's golf that I can't be an announcer.
no, he watches like somebody playing a bot. Which I guess is the best way to play.
Yeah,
it's the
I
best
think
way to
it's-
learn.
Yeah, 7 years old learning this. This is, to me, working
he's-
the mind. His mind is working, Autumn Scott Hall.
And I'm not against it, but sometimes I can't. I hate TV and I can't handle the noise. Just turn off the TV. I'd rather hear
you don't
you
have to make
guys
those peanut butter
scream.
sandwiches, Mom. Okay.
Yeah, I hate TV noise.
Okay. TV noise. And see,
I do.
I embrace it. Go boldly.
I hate YouTube.
Oh,
I
gets
do.
well. You have to be careful. Yeah, that's not something that you want to wonder too much on. Moon Day.
What kind of moon?
It it shows them actually on the moon. You know, I got
because they landed on the moon in 1969 on this day.
You know it.
On
you
this
got
day,
it, girl.
was it
And
1969?
I remember I got to interview 9 of our astronauts, and they are the coolest. I always say that best interview ever. I'm telling you, these guys. Oh, I just spilled coffee. Anyway, sorry. I'm not worried about my white dress. I'm worried about the coffee.
I cried a little bit.
Yeah, the crying is not in the white dress. It's the coffee.
I too am wearing white today. We're wearing white today. Listen,
we are coordinated.
We're
We're becoming one.
We're on it. I don't ever
We're coming
wear white.
together.
This is the first year I've worn white pants.
You need to be wearing white pants. They're
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I wear white all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Moon Day. Yeah, hats off, and I think it would be awesome. Yeah. Okay. And Nap Day. Never get one, but sounds good.
I am a fan.
Oh, I think they're like the whole concept is wonderful.
I'm
and if you
telling
can get one, I'm not even.
I wish I weren't so mean to naps as a child.
Yeah.
I wish I were a lot nicer to
I
them.
can remember, like, my babysitter would make me take a nap, and I remember my dad saying, I'll never forget him saying, I would so much want to take a nap, be told that I need to take a nap, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I remember now as an adult, I feel that. I would so much want somebody, please, you got to go take a nap, okay?
So I was reading a study, speaking of naps, I was reading a study by, I don't know, some special forces. You know, I don't know if it was Marines or Green Berets or whatever. I don't know.
Let's use Marines.
Marines. Optimum nap time. What do you think it is?
Okay, I'm going to tell you because I think I have no similar. I'm going to say a good 20 minutes.
7.
7 minutes? Oh, wow. Break it down.
Optimum time is 7 minutes.
Is that, okay, from the time that you start, because, like, you have to train yourself. You have to work on
train
this.
yourself, and that's what it said. You have to train yourself to fall asleep.
Absolutely.
So, but from the time you fall asleep to the time you wake up, 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's what the study said. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
No, I like the idea.
But I'm intrigued.
No, because I'm entertaining it.
I'm
It's
intrigued because see, I have a hard time falling asleep. Like I'm one. I lay awake at night, and I can't shut off my brain.
Okay.
And that was one of the things that they were saying in this is, yeah, in special forces, your brain is always going.
Mhm.
Like you are in survival mode all the time.
Yeah.
So
it's the kids. Oh, this was the day that they put you in our arms and said, "Here, you're the mom."
But so yeah, 7 minutes optimal from the time your eyes close and during the day, not like at night, but like if you're going to take that power nap.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's fantastic. I know people that actually like will take like a power nap on their lunch hour, like a 20-minute or 10-minute nap, and so that'd be close to 7,
Yeah,
10.
probably 10
And-
by the time you fall asleep.
But that's why if you can get yourself to, I'm not opposed to that at all. If you've got time to work on that.
The only time I could do that is when I was pregnant, and only with the eldest. Like I was.
Number one, the first.
Yeah, the first one.
The alpha is like, because you can do that.
I can
when
do that.
2
I had
and
nobody
3 and
else.
5, 4, 5, and 6, it's out completely. It's like, who did all this? Who are? When I sit around in a chair, and when I brought number 6 home, they were all 5 sitting around me, and I had 6 in my arms. And of course, no wait, let me kind of go back. 3, 4 were in my lap too. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry, there's stitches down there, but don't worry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and I thought, oh my goodness, I just built an army.
Yeah. Couple more, and you could have had your own football team.
Well, I got my basketball team.
You did.
I got a cheerleading squad.
You did.
Yeah.
With a sub.
Yeah.
I even gave you guys a sub.
I know. Take one of them out. Okay. No, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I did classes. Because I was still in college full time when I was pregnant, and so I'd take the long classes. I'd do like the 1 a week or whatever. And I would, when we had that 15-minute break, I'd lay my head on the desk and just sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And I would wake up and I'd feel better.
Yeah. You ever woke up and you have drool on your face and like...
I mean, that was probably a possibility, but they were kind of like, she's pregnant, just leave her alone.
That is such... And I'm not trying to be, but you have so much more...
Yeah.
It seems like you have so much more grace when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
People just realize you're pregnant. You know what I mean? It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, like, pregnant fog, pregnant brain. I literally have to say, I do know things. I promise. When you have to assure yourself, I promise I can function. I function. I promise I do. Okay. But when you don't get very much sleep, mine were all, my girls were very, I know this sounds, they were very high strung.
Right.
I know. Shock, okay? Shock to it all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I hear you.
Yeah, but not a little sleep and a lot of coffee. Okay, National Fortune Cookie Day.
So, interesting fact.
Okay.
Fortune cookies are not actually Chinese.
Wow.
They're American.
Well, they get all the credit then.
They do. They do, because that's where you get them from.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, they're not actually, you're not going to get fortune cookies if you go to China. It's an Americanized thing.
Never been there. Did not know that.
Yeah. I read it in a book.
Okay.
And, it's got to be true.
Well, have you seen now you can, for Valentine's Day or just, I guess, whatever, you can put little special notes.
Yeah, now they're not just for restaurants.
I know. You can do, little special notes.
Yeah.
And they even have some, which I got a little, it looks like a little Chinese box. And when you open it up, it's got bracelets in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like a friendship bracelet, or something like that.
I do actually like dunking my Chinese fortune cookie into my Chinese hot tea.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
That's fun. I never get I'm always it's too crazy at the end of the meal.
Well, I drink hot tea.
I do love the hot
tea.
Oh.
I like the oolong tea when I'm, if I'm going to eat, give me the hot
tea.
It's
so good. Yeah, I agree.
Counteract all the sugar.
Yeah, really. Those noodles. Yeah, I call them stinky noodles.
I love the green beans.
Oh, get out! You know it. Yeah, I always feel like I'm feeling a little healthy.
Yeah, I have a little green on my plate.
Yeah, see the green. National Lollipop, lifesaver, lollipop, love a lollipop, lollipop. If you've ever watched Shirley Temple on the Good Ship Lollipop, you just gotta have a big lollipop.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the lollipops. The only thing is you get them too big, then they break.
And then too big, and then you can't get them in your mouth.
Well, you just take bites. It's a bite thing. It's a commitment. And that's another thing too. You have to be committed.
You bite your lollipops? I don't bite them. I hurt my teeth.
Do you know how long it was going to take to? I mean, like if you get those big ones, I mean,
Yeah, it
it's a
takes a long
commitment.
time. It's like
a commitment. I hate that. If someone like, okay, so
month long. Keep the wrapper.
I've been on that for a long time. Watch somebody will come
It's
up
like
and
Veronica off. Is that her name? No, Bianca off of Willy Wonka. I've been chewing this piece of gum for 5 weeks and da 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 da.
I did try that one time. It got
Hello,
so
Cornelia, lovely. I know you're jealous. Yeah.
I
I've
love
been
that.
sucking on this.
Daddy, I want this squirrel. I want a.
I've been sucking on this lollipop for 5 weeks.
There we
6
go.
days,
Now that's
400
committed.
hours.
Somebody will throw it away. You know that somebody's going to walk by and they're going to trash it because
Yeah.
there's going to be, there's going to be bacteria. Can you imagine, like, if
That
you were
was
to
my
put?
Guinness Book of World Records lollipop, Mama.
I was just one more day and I had that. Can you imagine the bacteria? Put it under a microscope. Can you imagine the little things that the little would be moving? There'd be all kinds of movement going on.
Listen, we're building immune systems here.
Let's do not try this at home. But I do think that if you are going to, here's the thing I don't like. Okay, so somebody gets a big lollipop. Okay, well, usually they're kind of pricey at times. And then they throw the wrapper away. Don't throw the wrapper away.
No.
You might come back and you might revisit it a little bit later. And I'm talking about later that day, Autumn. I'm not talking 3 months later, okay? I don't know.
Listen.
Not judging anybody, just saying. I'm just saying. All right, National Ugly Truck Contest Day. Oh, I would be, okay, like, it's like almost like the ugly sweater. Let's go back to that. Okay, I remember the ugly, when people have, if you talk about this now, you have the ugly sweater contest. It's kind of hard because sometimes people think things are not ugly that others think are pretty. So when you, like, if you said to someone, oh, won't you put your truck in an ugly truck contest, you might really be offending them, right?
Okay, but I'm going to say this. I think this is just my personal thought.
Personal thought.
I think now ugly, like, I don't know that I've ever seen a pretty sweater.
Pretty sweater?
Yeah, like,
Wait,
I think.
What?
I think.
What? I thought you were going to make a truck. I was going to say.
I think we have adapted through style, through fashion as the years. But if you think about it, the whole thing of ugly sweaters was Aunt Susie always gave kids sweaters that were itchy and woolly and they were awful. And I think this is my personal opinion, I think it's kind of become a running joke. And so now that's where your ugly sweater contests come in.
I think you're right, yeah. I think you're right.
I don't think anybody wears a sweater around Christmas time thinking this is a beautiful sweater. And I could be wrong. I mean, there are people probably screaming
I was gonna
at
say,
me right
Autumn
now.
Scott Hall, no. Tread lightly, girl, because I'm telling you, people think, no, that they're the real deal.
But I think,
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
yes, but I think ugly sweaters have taken a life of their own and they're very specific now.
I agree.
So if you are wearing an ugly sweater, you know you're wearing an ugly sweater.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
I know people wear beautiful sweaters. I know they exist.
So the bulldog with reindeer ears on, that have the bells, that's not beauty in your eyes. I mean, you don't see the beauty in that? No? What about the shark? They have that shark. Walmart had that shark. Had the shark. It had the Santa hat on. And, I
don't think it's beautiful. It can be kind of cute and whimsical. I don't know if it's an ugly sweater, but
I was going to say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. And then have you seen the ones that, the ugly sweater contest where they walk around with a mirror?
Oh.
Taped to their shirt?
Oh, I have seen that done before, yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Very mean girls.
That's
mean girls. Well,
I don't like mean.
So I think that if you're, we're going from that and segueing into the truck, I think you have to be careful. I know a gentleman that had an old tractor, and he did not, he took pride, and he always said, I have the ugliest tractor. Like, that was, he loved that. He was very proud of that. So I don't know on trucks if there's anybody out there saying that. I think sometimes you go back to the Johnny Cash song, kind of, I got it one piece at a time.
One piece at a time.
And it didn't cost me a dime. And I'll roll right into your...
I love that song.
How could you not? It's Johnny Cash. Anyway.
Horrible ethics, but...
Well...
The things you think of as
an adult. Yeah, but you think about, when that song came out... Yeah.
You thief.
Yeah. Well, he always kind of a little edgy on that. He always, pushed the border there, right? That made him Johnny Cash, right? Well... Yeah. Anyway, that's why they went crazy at the prison for him. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. National Ugly Truck Day. So if you feel like you have an ugly truck and you want to celebrate? Go ahead. I'm not.
ugly. It's ugly truck day. I thought you said it's ugly sweater day. That's why I was so
No,
confused.
I was trying to explain that, like, okay, like you don't want to offend somebody with their truck
Okay.
because, okay, people with trucks, people with anything take it very personal, and they might have kind of put the colors together. They might have got it a little piece by piece, but it's drivable and it's doable, and that's the thing I'm at. Is that as long as it's functioning, you know what I mean?
I get it. Yes, I understand what
As
you're
long
saying.
as it starts up and it runs, and you know what I mean.
I was going to say I don't know why we're having ugly sweater day in July, but...
No. Ugly truck day.
Yes, I
just
know.
think
That's why I
yeah.
was confused. I thought it was ugly sweater day. I misheard you.
I might have
Peanut butter.
confused. Don't bring those sandwiches anymore. I'm here to tell you, woman.
I
Okay.
don't have enough coffee.
Are you insinuating that I'm confusing over there? You know I circle the wagon 3 times before I bring it in. Okay. This is okay. Anybody that's been around the Becky White.
It's
you know
not
what I mean?
you, it's me.
No. It's totally me. I have to circle. I was trying to relate that to be very gentle because some people,
Yes.
just like your ugly sweat. Okay, the comparison was trying to say that
Yes.
they've, because they came out and said around Christmas time, be very gentle because some people think their sweaters are beautiful.
Yes.
Don't
Don't
and I'm
tell
saying
someone they have an ugly
truck. Don't be
Yeah.
doing that if it might ugly is
Happy ugly truck day.
Oh, I see you're celebrating today. Can you imagine? I mean, you better have a fast horse, and you better
Listen, we
get
have
it.
an ugly truck. sitting
You know
in the
what?
yard.
No, there's no shame in that at all. No shame in your game.
We have all the parts. It just hasn't gotten
Well,
in
actually,
yet.
this truck, they've showed the ugly truck contest. I guess they have a contest day. And this is actually tie-dyed. I'm not even hating this truck at all. I would drive this.
I have been guilty of seeing some trucks, though, like some of the paint jobs and things, and being like, that is awful.
Yeah, but then you have to
That's
beware because, okay, like...
I mean, I
when
wouldn't say it to them.
Okay, but here's the thing that I've learned, okay, because this one confused me. Okay, sometimes, like, vehicles they'll prime them, and they haven't got them officially painted, like, okay, like...
No, these are paint jobs.
Okay, well, these are like, but I've seen like primer, like where they,
Right.
like, and that was confusing to me because I was like, what color is that? But it's a primer.
Right.
They're doing it right. They're priming it, and then they're going to go get it painted.
And then it has to cure and all
Yeah,
that.
it's like, it's a whole process. It's something that's out of my league,
Something
but
I know nothing about.
and I'm okay about that. There's some things I just let go. I don't, you know what I mean? It's okay. You know what I mean? I don't trust, I just trust they know what they're doing. Yeah. On that. But I've heard that. I want to say that. Space Exploring Day. Exploring Space Day. Would you do it, Autumn?
Would I go to outer space?
Yeah, would you explore it? Space,
No.
the final frontier.
No, I mean, we have places on the Earth we
Name
still
that.
don't know about.
Space, the final frontier.
I'm thinking maybe Star Trek.
You got it, girl. Okay, here, let's do this one. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far away.
That's probably a Star Wars
Look
thing.
at you.
I've never seen either one of those.
I know, but you are like, I am rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
You know that you're, yeah.
So, we don't even know what's on the bottom of the ocean. Don't
I
know that I want to
know.
go to space.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Don't know that
I'll
would do
leave that to Matt Damon.
I'm sure that's a movie reference I don't understand,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd go to space.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm okay.
Remember when they were doing marriages in space?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I still probably wouldn't. I wouldn't. I
Can you
don't.
imagine
and listen,
Justin? I don't think Justin would fit. You have to have, you can't be, he's too tall to be in a spaceship.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they would have to modify that for Justin. I mean, really,
Yeah,
they would have to
he's
take
tall.
out some of the rafters. You know what I mean? We gotta lose some of these rafters. We got Justin
Well,
coming in.
here's my other thing.
I mean, like, his height is like...
He's 6'7". So, but my other thing with that is space is very dark.
It could set a mood.
It
Could be very romantic.
And you know,
You can't light a candle.
some things are better off in the distance. I love seeing the stars. I love seeing the moon.
Mhm.
I love seeing the sun. If I get up on them, maybe they're not as pretty as I think. And so
You don't want to ruin that.
I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to be in a place of total darkness.
Yeah.
Um,
But you have a little bit of, I mean, like the outside light. You know, the stars are somewhere lighting it
burning
up.
balls of fire. Like, no, I don't know.
Now you're doing Lion King. Remember?
No.
Pumbaa. And Timon.
I know who they are, but
Well,
I
yeah,
guess
they're
I don't
sitting there
remember
having
that
a discussion
phrase.
about that. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Come on, woman. Stay
So,
with
no,
me.
I don't think I'd go to space. Also, would not go to the bottom of the ocean. Too dark.
Well,
I don't like dark
we just
spaces.
learned that that's not a good idea.
It's not. It's a horrible idea.
We learned things not to do, right? I think that one's a little too,
So, yeah.
too soon. Okay.
That's where the Loch Ness Monster
Um,
resides.
Nessie. Now, I would go find Nessie. I would absolutely love to see Nessie.
I'll tell you a story about Nessie when we're
I'm
there.
really kind of like, yeah, my dad, Bigfoot and Nessie were huge in my life when I was
We'll talk
growing
about
up.
it
Okay,
afterwards.
I hear that.
It's not
Um,
inappropriate.
Okay. Don't you dare make me learn different about Nessie. This is World Jump Day. I love jumping. You
Jump!
Go ahead and jump. You know the song. I actually, if I have a little, we were talking about this. I have a superpower. I have a little fun fact. If I see a trampoline and I can get to it, I'm really pretty well going to be jumping. Let me just tell you. And there can be, let me just say, there's small children that I can be bouncing off.
Are you going to shove them out of the way?
Well, I have a tendency to realize that then I have to, yes.
So, my
jumping.
kids have a square jump, or a rectangle jump.
A rectangle? I've never heard of
Jumpaline.
that.
My kids used to call it jumpaline, so
I love
I
that.
have a hard time calling it trampoline.
No.
And so we did a big rectangle instead of the circle.
How did you make it?
Well, we bought it.
I've never seen one.
Well, come to my house and you'll see
I'm
a
coming to
rectangle
jump. I'm coming to
trampoline.
jump.
But I have not been on it in a couple of years, probably,
Uh-huh.
because the last time I got on it, thought maybe I was going to die.
Really?
Yeah, because it's been a long time since I've jumped.
Jumped, yeah. Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
jump a couple times
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my.
Well, I noticed like in my head.
I am dead.
I've
This is
noticed
hard.
like in my head, like I'm a lot better than what I think. I mean, I think I'm a lot better than what I am, and like so I'll try to do one of my years ago flips.
Yes. No, I almost
And
broke
then-
my neck.
I know. I'm like, what did I? No, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You know what I mean?
It's like,
And-
why doesn't my body bend the way my
Yeah.
brain thinks it can?
Yeah, but then you have to be cool because usually you have an audience,
Yeah.
so you're like trying to pull it together,
I
like.
meant to do that.
Yeah.
This, I'm showing you kids what not to do.
Yeah, so my flip went to the side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? I meant to do that. I was showing you my skills.
Skills.
I do have skills. Anyway, I love a good.
That's off Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, see,
skills,
don't even.
ladies
I've been
skills.
chatting online with babes all night.
Chatting online with
Babes all night.
Napoleon.
Oh my!
I did. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I have seen Napoleon Dynamite more than one time.
You've got to. Oh, it's just
It's awful.
stupidly funny. No, I know.
Lord, come here.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many Tinas came out of that? You know what I mean? How many?
Oh, my sister-in-law's name is Tina. She's like, will you stop that?
Oh my gosh.
But
Well,
it's so funny.
Well, remember whenever here's what I hear all the time. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at her butt.
Oh,
You know what I mean? You know how many
yeah,
times
you
I get,
still
there's a
get that?
T-shirt that says that. Yeah, there's T-shirts that say that, and I'm like, but a lot of times people make it funny, like, oh my gosh, Becky, look at that boat, or they'll change it to something else.
Yes.
Now. So I'm like,
It's all right.
I
wish
no,
had
I
a
ain't
boat.
even mad. I've got some country music songs with my name in it that I
Did
told
you?
my children that I was written for me.
Bethlehem,
Well, they thought that was written. They,
For
you know,
you?
yeah, they
Because
did.
that's your name.
Yeah, so
I love
I'm like,
that.
yeah. Anyway, okay, onward ho we go. Let's discuss some of the things real quick. Hot in the news, of course, everybody's talked about Miranda Lambert. I've seen the lady.
That's
well,
still going around.
Yeah, hang on. But I saw the lady actually. I finally got to watch the video of the lady actually. She felt very like, why did this happen to me when other people were doing the same thing?
Right.
And she did show like her area that she was in. She was kind of in an inclusive, almost like a box like you rent, you know, like those nice.
Right. So I paid extra money to be
Yeah,
with folks.
and like she wasn't blocking. They weren't not blocking anybody's view. They were doing their selfie for the night. You know what I mean? Like
So
it
she wasn't being obnoxious.
Oh
and
no,
annoying.
she just wants to know. Yeah, she's like with all of the other people doing the same thing and doing the participation.
Right.
She said she thought that they were maybe, or this one fact that she was trying to make an example because I thought but it embarrassed her, and embarrassed her friends and everything. Which you kind of, you know, I mean, there were some people that actually were not with them, but just listening that got up and walked off because they felt like that was not nice. You know.
Right.
And so, but of course now, like it or not. You know, of course, now they're showing the videos of her popping the beach ball, you know, and all that. And
Oh, she pops the beach ball?
not during that concert, but a concert
Another
before.
one.
Yeah, she said beach balls are not to be at concerts; they're for the beach. But I do want to say I go to CMA Fest, you know what I mean, every year and everything. And when the fans are like doing these beach balls, it's kind of fun, you know what I mean. And they'll write on them, like they'll write like where they're from, and like.
Well, I went to one of the straight festivals.
Mhm.
And Kenny Chesney was there. This is before I think he was super, super large. This is how long ago it was.
Mhm.
And if I'm correct, he actually was the one throwing the beach balls out.
I was going to say, I think, yeah.
And
yeah.
it was fun. Like,
Oh.
it is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't wait for it to come over to your area. You know what I mean? And like, if they go up on stage, and let's just say, you know, some of them land up on, because sometimes you want them to get on stage. And if I was an artist and I read that, like, you know what I mean, like somebody from, from.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
in Texas, and this person's here
Yeah.
from Vermont.
Yes,
Like,
we love
how-
you. You know, keep up the great work. You know what I mean, or
Yeah.
encouragement, or you're doing a great job, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Maybe she's just a mean girl.
Wait, hang on. Here we go. I'm having a ball. Becky White. Okay.
I'm having a ball.
See.
You would. Yeah, you
I
would.
think that's it.
Yeah.
I want to sign my beach ball. I'm having a ball. Becky White. And then I always put WSLM.
WSLM.
I
Yeah,
signed-
that's part of your signature.
Exactly. I signed the banana, the baseball guys, banana. They had like, you could sign it, and I signed it WSLM. So the banana, the baseball team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have WSLM on it. Yeah, Becky White, WSLM is what I'd put. Yeah, having a ball.
I'm having a banana.
No, I did not say that.
Having a slick time.
That's right. Making like a banana and splitting out of here. Notice you were splitting your pants.
Well,
Oh,
I hate
I'm-
that, because some of her songs are good, but
Well, I
that
know.
just goes to show you don't know people.
I know, but then to give equal time, because Brad Gilbert is completely a Miranda Lambert fan. She's very, very, she's an artist. This song is very near and dear to her heart. It's very passionate. It was a calm song. And as an artist, it's something, your art,
Well,
right?
But I feel like if you're going to do that,
Mhm.
then that needs to be broadcast.
Yes, I ask everyone. Well, I have seen that. Well, actually, Ed Sheeran, he came out in the audience, and he said, "I'm going to do a acoustic." And so I'm asking everybody to be quiet because I've got to save I don't want my voice. I don't want to try to
Right.
go over you. And it was crazy because you could hear a pin drop. Everybody respected that.
But I think, again, okay, so I have been on a big expectation thing. I think that is where it lies with your expectations.
Mhm.
If you do not communicate your expectations, then when those expectations are not met, you get angry.
That works in relationships.
That works in life.
Don't set someone up. Let them know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And so it's like, okay, if you don't want people taking selfies and you don't want beach balls going around, because
Yeah.
I'm sorry, people are there to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of this. Without them, you wouldn't have a paycheck.
Mhm.
Not that that allows you to be abused.
No.
But please know who puts food on your table.
Yeah.
If there is something that is a hard pass, hard no for you,
Mhm.
put that out in the very beginning.
Yeah. And these.
Before you spend $1,300 on tickets or however much,
Yeah.
I don't want selfies. I don't want beach balls. I don't want X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Please don't come
Yeah.
if you can't respect
Yeah,
that.
she can put it on the tickets right there.
Absolutely.
No beach balls. Yeah.
I mean,
got it. Noted. Yeah.
because then what's going to happen?
Oh,
Okay,
just,
well then if they do, then that's on them.
I just happen to have this beach ball in my pocket. You know what I mean?
Right.
I did not
But, you know,
mean to bring it in, okay?
You're not going to have somebody thinking, well, I've done this at another concert and it was fun. Let's
Yeah,
do it here.
yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Not-
and
not-
then they're embarrassed and
nope,
shamed.
nope. You have to know, you're totally right, you have to know your artist, okay? I think
Mhm.
Miranda Lambert fans have got it. You know what I mean? And the lady actually taking when she shows it, like, they're not being rowdy. They're very classy ladies. And they're very classy, and they're taking this. And she said, I was going to put it on my social media. I was going to put it on my, she was going to social.
I'm going to, it's
blow
fun.
this up.
I'm
Yeah,
taking a selfie,
yeah, exactly.
we post it.
Yeah. And so, whatever. Okay, next big, so we kind of talked about that 2 or 3 times here. Next big is the Jason Aldean song. That is like huge right now.
I actually didn't, I've seen people posting.
Yeah,
I stand
yeah.
with Jason Aldean.
So, he actually last night, if you watched the CMAs, he sang it last night.
Well, I didn't,
Okay.
but I did look up the lyrics.
Yeah.
And tell me if I'm right, but my understanding is people are like, oh, we're canceling that song because because he's promoting violence.
Yeah.
As I'm reading the lyrics,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
he's actually doing the opposite.
Right.
He's actually saying, you can't do these things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not against this. Again, I've not heard the song, but it's like, okay, he's basically saying, listen, if you try to do that in a small town,
Yeah.
we're going to hold your butt accountable.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not going to happen.
Right.
And I think I don't think he's wrong.
No, I agree. I'm 100% because I think too. I think that it came out in May and nobody said anything.
Okay, so it's an older song.
Yeah, I mean it's not like
I've heard this.
No,
I've
okay,
heard
so
this song.
the song came out in May. Okay, and everybody was fine with it, liked it, and everything like that. It's when the video, and he said, I did not use anything that was not what happened, was real. I didn't do any changes on the videos. This is real footage.
This is crap that we have maybe celebrated a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Well, and that's history.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back, it's history now. I mean, it's I didn't write the book, it's history.
Yeah.
And anyway,
but people don't want to know history.
Think of all the history teachers out there. They work so hard. History is so cool. Don't know much about
history. Doesn't meet the agenda.
History is fantastic.
Yeah, you know, I'm a fan of knowing history.
How would I not know that I am related to Pocahontas? How would I not know that I am related to Abraham Lincoln?
I'm a fan of people knowing
Davy
things.
Crockett.
I'm a fan of people using common sense.
Well, yeah.
I'm a fan of.
Oh, those are superpowers anymore.
That we lose.
Yeah. I think it's true, and I think that actually from a small town, I think we do. I think everybody takes care of each other. I do, and I know a lot of times, in a small town, everybody knows your business, everybody knows what's going on. But I think when it comes down to somebody who's hurting or needs help, we are there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree with that. I think there is a point of that. Like, I'm sorry if I see somebody being mean to a mama or a papa.
Look,
we're gonna have problems.
Well, and look at you at the fair. You were the line Nazi or the line Karen.
Yeah, fair line Karen. Well, that's okay. I'll say this. I was talking to a cashier the other day, and she made a comment. Somebody was upset, and they threw. I don't know if it was a car battery or a motorcycle battery or somebody threw a battery at this woman. Okay?
Oh, that's heartbreaking. That's very sad.
And Justin and I were like,
that's so sad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did it hit you? So we were talking to her. She said, honestly, I did not have to say anything because the other customers in line started ripping the lady.
Oh, wow.
She said they started...
they
started ripping this lady, asking her, what is your problem? Are you crazy? We don't act went to defend this lady.
Oh, wow.
And, I was like, that's good because I think a lot of times maybe in other places, instead of defending people, we're quick to pull out our phone and watch it. I'm going to record it.
I agree. Yeah.
But she said, no, I didn't. She said, honestly, I didn't have to say anything. She said, everybody else in line just took care of it for me.
See, that's nice. That's a good feeling. See, you realize that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and just like last night, he sang that song. There wasn't the video. It was just he was singing on the stage, and everybody loved it. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is, like, talking about the small town.
Well, you probably, again, have one or two people throwing a fit.
And that's it, yeah.
And that's
so
the
they've
thing.
canceled it, and they've taken some of it down. Yeah.
Well, and all it's going to do is make people support him even more. And
well, they're talking. They want like, this is sad because I love the Grand Ole Opry, and that's special to me. And they're trying to get him where they don't allow him to come in. I mean,
and I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either. I think that would be...
I mean, I think we have now hit a point where people are tired.
Yeah.
They are tired of all of the cancellations. They are tired of all of the bull. They are just tired.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. So I don't think it will happen. I would be so shocked, you know what I mean? But I don't know. So we'll see. I guess we'll stay up on that. But anyway,
see what happens.
I'm
going to go watch the video.
Yeah, you will like it. I mean, not like it, but I mean, you're not gonna have a problem with it. Yeah, it just shows the footage that we all saw. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we've seen this.
And here's the thing: when I was reading the lyrics, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, really? All he is doing is saying, quit being disrespectful.
Try that in a small town. Yeah, because in a small town, it's not gonna float. You know what I mean?
Because in a small town, it's kind of like that online. Those online bullies.
Yeah.
People are too comfortable with posting things online because they don't get punched in the face enough.
Yeah. Yes. And
I don't condone violence.
Put that a disclaimer.
I don't condone violence.
Okay. I think too, like, if you've talked to any of them, which I have talked to, some of the business owners that had this go, and like it talked about how much the business owners lost. You know what I mean? Money. And that was very sad when you heard their side of the story. And I talked to some business owners, you know what I mean? And they had just, COVID had just hit them so hard.
Yep. And then you have
this going on. Yeah.
Other things on top of that. And that hits them hard. And again, Alan Jackson has a song called Little Man.
Yeah.
you know? And we got to take care of the little man, because I'll tell you this,
Yeah.
as a business owner,
Yep.
I will tell you this, and actually, it's been a rough year with the change that we've done and everything, but it's your small business owners that support.
Well, and your local radio stations, yeah, and your small business.
You're
yeah,
a small
I'm a
business.
small business, absolutely.
We're the ones that are out there. It's our names on the T-shirts. It's our names, and I mean, we do have some bigger corporations that do, and I'm not discounting them.
They're
You know,
fantastic,
like
yeah,
we have bigger
yeah. They're
corporations
support-
that help
support,
and support and are great.
Yeah.
So I'm not discounting that, but usually it is the smaller businesses
Oh,
that are supporting your little league teams and are supporting your schools and are
yeah.
showing up. And I think it is important during that time. And I did actually make a comment along those lines. Hey, this is the time now that we need to be supporting our small businesses.
I'm into that. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Definitely.
it
definitely.
takes everybody.
Okay, one more good Phil story. Okay, and then we'll get off here because I want to talk about some finances stuff with you. So this was cool. I think it was like 7 guys. They went up into, I think it was Tennessee. I might be wrong. Yeah, Tennessee. They went to Tennessee for a bachelor party. Okay, like to have their bachelor party. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so they were frying bacon.
Oh, shoot.
Hey.
Listen, PSA, if you're going to go in the
You're
middle
in a cabin
of a
in the
cabin
woods.
in the
No,
woods,
this is
buy
not.
the pre-cooked bacon.
Yeah.
Just microwave that bad boy.
Hey, that stuff ain't bad.
That's what I keep in my fridge.
I'm not even mad about that. That ain't bad.
It's expensive, but
Well, you can catch it on sale sometimes, and when it does, it is bought. Yeah.
it's
okay.
good, though. It is good.
It is good. Okay, so what's hilarious is it's like 7 guys, their mind. So they're frying. I know it's not going to go where you think it is, but the setup is hilarious. They're in a cabin in Tennessee. They're frying bacon with the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't mean to be rude, but
I don't know
do you
where
feel
this
like
is going,
do you
but
feel
I
like
feel
no?
like there's a bear involved.
Wait, hang on. Do you? I know it sounds like that, but do you? No, this is. I'm going to take a different turn.
Okay.
But do you feel like? Hang on. If it was 7 women, would we be doing that? I mean, would we have the door open? Of course, you know how I feel about bacon and grease in my hair.
Okay,
Wait, hang on. I do want to say, you know how I feel about the hair.
I can't say I wouldn't because.
Open
Well,
the.
actually, I bake it in the oven if I'm cooking it.
I know, me too.
I put it
Me
in
too.
the oven.
Me too.
But if Justin's cooking it,
Yeah.
I send him outside with the Blackstone.
Okay. Well, I kind of see that too because now that I think about it, you know how I feel about grease in
Yeah,
my
I
hair.
don't want it in my.
I don't want that smell. So maybe I.
I mean, I
don't know.
can't be mad that they have the door open.
So they had the door. So this is it's going to take a turn. I know it sounds like a setup.
I think a bear's coming.
I know. Which, yeah, it happened to me. Remember, I think nature is speaking to me because I go to Tennessee and I see a bear. There's a bear there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they live there, Becky.
Well, I know, but Becky forgot. So, no, really, I have a bear encounter in Tennessee. I have a shark in Jacksonville, Florida. I have a shark encounter.
Yeah.
So what is nature telling me?
I don't know. I see dolphins all the
Then-
time when I go to the ocean.
I'm not even mad. I think I would jump in with them. I would just, yeah.
Well,
I think
you're just going to the wrong part of the beach because when you go where there's dolphins, there are no sharks.
no, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Yeah.
No, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
My
only
timing
see
is
dolphins.
horrible. They were chumming. So
Yes,
what we've talked about
talked
that.
about
Things
that.
not to do. Yeah. So anyway, but a girl from Indiana, a double landlocked state. Does she know that? No, I thought it. No, okay. Here's where I didn't follow my gut. This is where. Okay,
Yes.
hang on. I knew, and I did not listen. You're supposed to listen to your inner self telling you. I knew that looked wrong, and I knew it had to be wrong. But then I thought they can't be doing wrong, right? Because there's lifeguards.
they
I mean,
weren't-
the beach is patrolled. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, you think that, right? Well, I just want to say something. Yeah, it's wrong.
it's not right, Becky.
It's not right. Okay, so anyway, so they had the door open, and all of a sudden this dog shows up, okay, and sits out there, okay, and so they're like, oh, and they tell that this dog's like wanting their attention and following. So they feed the dog. They follow the dog. The dog has 7 puppies.
Oh my.
Okay, so it was like in a almost like what's those things that like a water drain?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
like a culvert.
There's my word.
Yeah, culvert, yes.
Use your words, Becky.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm helping. Shaking bacon, I helped.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so they rescue the puppies. Okay.
Oh.
No, I know.
What
So
kind
then
of dog?
they're just I think they're mutts, which they're the best. You know what I mean?
They are the
Yeah,
best.
Heinz 57, love them. So they rescue these puppies, and they go and they adopt them. I think they take them and get them rescued because they were loaded with fleas and they needed baths. So they take them and they get them, and they said so all of the money that they had put in their kitty for beer, they used on puppies. So they each got a puppy and took it
I
home.
was gonna say 7 puppies, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So what about the mom and
Oh,
dog?
the mom she got adopted too.
Did somebody take her too?
Yeah, absolutely. So they took the mom and the 7 puppies. Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
So, but can you imagine, like, hang on, if Justin or Greg went to a bachelor party, and then the thing that you would never see or think of, they'd be pulling up at home with a puppy, right? Well, I would say, what did you do? What did you do?
I don't know if I would be
you not,
mad.
Well, I know, but would you not first think, what did you do? Because very good. It's like instead of flowers or candy, puppies. You know what I mean? Come on.
No. I would not think, what did you do? I would think, what happened?
Why did
Something happened because, no, you don't butter me up with little puppies. I don't need anything else to take care of.
Okay.
That is not...
What a way to look at that.
Yeah.
That's adulting.
That is not the way
Have you smelled the puppy breath? Well, once you get it... Wait, first of all, before he says a word, put the puppy in your arms. And then it's all over.
And
the puppy breath,
remember, I don't love...
It's a real thing.
I don't love babies and I don't love puppies, so
Autumn Scott Hall. I don't know. I don't know how we're so close, but I don't understand that one.
Hard to steal.
Give me every...
So, yeah, I'd be like, what happened here? Why did
you do this? You go back.
Yeah, so my kids want a puppy,
I know they do.
They want a puppy.
And I'm for that.
Every morning, when I'm the one taking care of the dog we have...
Yes. Which needs attention. Deserves attention.
She gets way too...
She should. She's the queen. I'm the queen.
No, she is not. I'm the queen.
No, sorry.
She's the peasant.
I'm the queen. What do you think? You think you're the queen and I'm the peasant? Yeah.
So my comment as I'm taking care of the dog is, this is why you don't get a puppy. I'm taking care of the dog we have.
Killjoy.
It's all right. I'm raising productive members of society, not...
Well, now that's what I used to tell my girls all the time. You got to be members of this community. You got to be community members.
Yeah.
You must get up out of bed. That was after my song, and after many of no. You've got to be a part of this community.
Listen.
And that means get up and get going.
I've gotten to a point now, it's like, okay, that's fine. You can stay home. But if you're going to stay home, here's the list of things that have to be done. And a lot of times, sometimes my kids decide, I don't want to stay home.
No, I think I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go.
I think I'll go. Yeah. Change my mind.
Should I stay or should I go? There's only one thing I need to know.
I love that. But, I've got a change of plans. I'm going. Right. Anyway, so there we go. Okay, and we're coming up on, and I know I keep talking about Shark Week coming up, and yeah, it's like...
I thought this was Shark Week.
No.
When is Shark Week?
It's like towards the end of the month. But here's the thing, National Geographic's already... Tell us, Autumn Scott Hall, I know I've talked with you about this. National Geographic's already started shooting theirs out, okay? They're getting ahead of it.
Okay.
They're not actually the ones that, say, Shark Week.
Who determines when Shark Week is, and why do sharks have their own week?
What?
Why don't I have a week?
Well, you know what? I don't know.
Maybe I can go bite off.
Hang on, I'm seeing the place. It's hang on. Name some. It's not HGTV. It's a
It's Discovery.
Discovery. There, bingo. It's a Discovery for me.
TV.
Okay, Discovery is the one that named
Determined
Shark Week. Yeah, and they call it Shark Week. And it's cool. Then they always have they bring in a celebrity, and it's really cool. It's really fun, and it's very fun fact. And you see things, last year they were breaching when the shark comes up and it breaches, and it's very difficult to get that on camera. I listened well, you know what I mean? And the only thing is, usually when they're breaching, they've got a seal in their mouth. So it's not for the, if you have a problem with
that. My favorite snack.
Oh, got me a snail. Or a seal, sorry.
Would you like a picture? Here I am.
Well, do we not on Facebook show our food?
I'm not mad.
That's what this shark's doing. He's showing his food.
Listen, I'm thinking if sharks do not... here's the thing. At least if a shark is eating a seal, it's not eating a human.
No.
So you should really be thankful.
They don't? Okay, let me... I'm one with sharks now, okay?
I'll survive.
Wait, I was trying to think of Pocahontas. I am one with the...
That's not a song.
No.
No.
Should be. But I'm trying to think of, what's the song for Pocahontas?
Colors of the Wind.
Colors of the Wind, okay? This is Colors of the Sea.
I actually rock that song.
I do too. I know. We actually, Abby and I got singing that yesterday. She was the lead because I was like bubbling and bubbling because I'm not actually singing a long time. But like, I'm gonna have to rework that. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Okay. Can you swim with all of the sharks in the ocean? Okay.
Not even that.
No, you're not, because it's good. It's good stuff. But anyway, so the sharks actually don't like us. They don't like our taste.
No, they usually only bite because they think you're something else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how when you go to take a bite of something that you think is going to be delicious and it's like fat-free or sugar-free and it's awful?
Say that.
Yeah.
Or like if it's a dessert and it's not good and you got all these calories. I don't waste around my calories.
Yeah.
I'm very, very particular.
Sometimes I'm like that when I go and I get a latte and I'm so excited,
Yeah.
and then I take a drink and I'm like, this is
No,
toilet
it's
water.
not going to happen. You know what I mean? This $600 calorie intake is not going to happen
Yeah.
if it ain't good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
If it's good, you ever had one of those blueberry crisp? Mm. Yeah, don't ever look at
I
the.
don't know what you're talking about.
It's a drink from Dunkin' Donuts. Delicious. Yeah, it's like
Ooh, I don't like fruity coffee.
people love this. This
Now,
is good.
I was meeting a realtor the other day, and they did white chocolate and peach, and I'm like, each their own, but
Oh, I think the white chocolate. I don't know about the peach part.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I know. But you got
She
peaches and
liked it.
cream. You got peaches and cream.
I don't.
Yeah,
but
take it out of the
I
box.
think that would have been a
We
great
just talked about
smoothie.
chocolate and zucchini.
Okay, that's a great smoothie. That's a great bread. Don't put fruit with my coffee.
Okay. Note
No.
to self. Yeah, note to
No.
self. Note to self. Okay.
The only thing is, if I'm going to eat, I will eat fruit. Like, I'll eat like a cobbler or a blueberry muffin or something with coffee.
Mm.
But don't put fruit flavoring in my coffee. Don't
Don't do it. Okay. All right. Okay. No.
And I think
No,
some
no,
of
no.
that is, funny fact, when I was a barista and I managed a coffee shop, because that did happen.
Do you not love to just say that when I was a you just threw that out there like
When I was a
you just
barista.
swung that. You just swung that
And
around.
I have to be careful when I go, because now I'm older. Like, it was fine when I was younger, but now I'm older, so I can't really do that when I go
I'd
to
know
shops.
that. I would say,
But-
you know, I used to be a
No, like when I'm telling people how to make my coffee, because I know how I like it.
Does not surprise me.
The fruit flavor, you have to be careful, because like the espresso would actually curdle some of the fruit flavoring. Now, I don't know if that's true now. I'm sure
Yeah.
they've probably adapted over the last
They've mastered
20
it,
years.
yeah.
I sound so old when I say that. 20 years.
You can say you're barista
But-
though. That's
But like, I think that turned me off to fruit in my coffee, because I know what the syrup looked like when I added the espresso. It's not good.
yeah. Mm-mm.
No, and there was a trick. You had to do it so it wouldn't curdle.
Okay.
But
And
and
you-
I
you
think
have
too,
skills.
nowadays people don't want coffee, they want sugar. And so I'm always like, how many pumps do you put in that? Cut it in half.
Mm.
I got one the other day and I'm like, nope, I'm sorry.
This
You're
is
gonna
just-
have to remake it.
This is like so sweet.
And they were so great. I will
Yeah.
say that they were really great. They're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we'll remake it.
Oh.
You know, and
I
that
think
was
they want you to be happy.
yes. And so I'm like, I'm sorry, I should have asked before. I forgot because I was talking. Big surprise.
Yeah. I don't
But
doubt that.
yeah, I took a drink and I think I got diabetes.
Woo! Woo! Now see me, I'm like so boring. I just go black coffee. It's just easy.
You can't go wrong with black coffee.
You can't go wrong with black coffee. And that's when I know that it's good coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
Can't go wrong.
yeah.
But if I'm gonna spend that on coffee, I'm gonna.
Yeah. I don't spend it on coffee normally.
No.
You know what I mean? I
I
have
don't
gift
either.
cards.
No, don't
People
do.
give me gift cards, which I'm very happy about. I'm not disappointed about it. Yeah. Give me a gift card and I'll do it. Yeah. Okay, going back. Okay, so let's talk about some of this. Okay, it's things that I've highlighted in the news in my head. Okay, so they're talking about now, and I think this is like going to be fake news, but they're talking about, they're bringing that up again about paying down the student loans, and I know that like, so that's like coming back around.
Supposedly, I'm seeing online they're doing student loan forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
But I'll tell you, I have student loans, and I did apply for.
Some help or something?
Listen, I'm going to say this because I know there's a lot. I'm going to go on the record and I'm going to say this. I know there's a lot of people out there who are completely against student loan forgiveness.
Okay.
Okay, I understand that. Yes, it was the choice of the student to go to college. Yes, it was their choice to obtain student loans. So all of that, yes. I understand. And I think I am in the majority of people when I say people with student loans aren't necessarily out there begging for their student loans themselves to be forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody I've talked to is like, I will pay back my student loans.
Mm-hmm.
get rid of the compounded interest.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the thing that it's like, that's really what is
That would-
causing the hindrance on people.
Mhm.
Because when you borrow $20,000 and you've been paying your minimum payment for 10 years and you still owe $54,000 left,
Yes.
or not even your minimum,
Yeah.
because it's not a minimum payment, it's not a credit card, it's an installment loan. So it's not even you're paying the bare minimum. But when you're making your payment for 10 years and you still have over double what you borrowed left, I want to put that out there for the people who don't have the student loans that are out there saying, well, you got the debt, you pay it. It's not the actual debt. You have people paying their student loans and they have paid it off multiple times.
Right.
It is the compounded interest.
Yeah.
It is the stupid fees. And I'm going to even go on and say this. It's the predatory lending way that the student loans were offered to these college students at 18, because yes, a lot of them were 18 and 19 when they started these student loans.
Right.
Colleges are not $2,000 and $3,000 a year now,
Oh,
like
no.
they were
Right,
20
right,
years
right,
ago.
yeah.
And yes, there is some inflated income. I know I talked about that last week.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm sorry and I'm not even sorry, but when a child only needs, and you are still children, when a child only needs $6,000 for a semester, but the school and the student loan people are shoving $18,000, $20,000 down your throat.
Right. Yep.
There is not an 18-year-old in the world that is on the majority normality side that is going to say, okay, yeah, great.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. No.
And so
yeah.
it is not adults now saying, oh, get rid of all my student loans because I don't want to pay them. It's, I'm suffocating under the compounded interest because it was not properly disclosed and I didn't truly understand what I was getting into.
Yeah. Well, I think
that is the issue.
Yeah, and I think that's good to explain that. I think
Yes.
that's a very good explanation, and I think it's definitely a topic, because a lot of people might not understand that do not have them and
Right.
understand that. And that, to me, if they were going to make a move, that seems more reasonable.
Yes,
that
forget
seems
the
more
interest.
doable. That seems more doable if because then you're not.
Well, and I will say this: I know, I know that.
Where did time go?
I
Oh my
don't know.
goodness!
I know
Wow.
it is time.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't know if they're going to actually forgive.
Right.
But it is out there again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But-
here's the other thing on it. A lot of what people don't realize, it's not your full amount. It's 10,000.
Oh, okay. So portion.
It's
Okay,
a
or
portion of
okay.
it from what I've read and heard. It's only, and I
But
say
you hear
only,
this. But you hear these adults, and which we've heard several times, and I'm sure when you're giving a mortgage loan or you're doing loans, that they have this. I mean, this has been a big pack of stuff they've had to bring with them, and you hear people I'm talking like 70, 80 years old saying, I finally paid off my college loan.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear those stories, and that
Yeah.
burden has been, and very good and well that somebody took advantage of them, just like credit cards. Remember how they shoot credit cards to college
Yes.
students? And I think they're trying to put of course,
They
good
need
luck
to.
with that,
It's
but they've tried to,
predatory lending.
yeah, they've tried to, and I'm sure that really burns you as a creditor and as a person that lends, when you see this interest rate that people are
Oh,
paying,
It
and don't
breaks-
realize that.
It
They
breaks
don't,
my heart. Well, it's not even that. It's just the interest, the compounded interest.
Yeah.
So I'm paying on it every month, and I'm never getting ahead
No.
because you're still charging me interest.
it's like a squirrel, or a hamster wheel.
Yes.
Just going round and round.
And so that's the thing. And yeah, $10,000 is all that's being forgiven per my understanding. I could be wrong on that. But so, honestly, hey, yeah, thanks for taking $10,000 off, but it's not even a drop in the bucket of what
Yeah.
I owe.
Right.
That's
No,
what people are
they're saying.
screaming.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
I'm sure you're seeing that. Yeah.
I'm
I'm sure
literally
people-
paying
yeah.
you $700 a month for 10 years, and I still owe more than what I originally
Well,
borrowed.
and being penalized for doing that, because coming to get a loan, if I came to get a loan and I have that heavy
I have to use that
that
because you can't file bankruptcy on student loans. That's the thing. That's that's why it's so heavy. You can't file bankruptcy on student loans.
wow.
So it's not like you can say, okay, it's too much, I can't do it. You cannot pay it.
Well, it's
and
just
they-
very interesting, and I know that was in the news talking about that, and I
Yeah.
thought that was very interesting. Now, as far as getting loans or getting, and we talked about this real quick. Walmart's coming out; they're rolling this out, which I thought this was very interesting. I hope you heard this yesterday. They're doing they're doing some financial courses for their employees.
Awesome.
I knew you would love this. I said, I'm Scott Hall, and then they're also doing it for the community. And I said, and I told Brad, I said that if we bring it here and it comes here, I think it's done like kind of like you can do it personally in your own home. But I said, I'd love for Autumn Scott Hall to teach this class because I think it's so true. And I think that, okay, like we talk about like so many companies we talked about yesterday, talk about the 401k and all that, which is great. And that's great for the future, but let's talk about the now.
Yeah, let's
and
talk
just
about
budgeting and just
now.
and budgeting and looking at stuff and finances, and that's what I want. And I was like, oh my goodness, because we know that there's so many people that just need that on the road. You know, you just like the elephant.
It's not being taught.
No.
And you have a generation of parents who don't know how to do it. So what are they doing? They're turning out kids who don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's a reality.
Yeah, and so anyway, Autumn Scott Hall, go see you. Where at?
18 Public Square, Suite A. I have a sign up.
I saw the sign.
Coffee Club sponsors on this lovely Thursday: Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Po Boys Barbecue, and Leader One Financial.
Yay! Thank you to our great sponsors. Autumn Scott Hall, have a wonderful and the best Thursday ever. Enjoy this beautiful day.
I have a busy Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very busy today.
Doing those loans.
There you go.
That's
what I'm doing.
There we go. Love that. All
have
right.
a great day.
Bye-bye.
Tour. True TV and Practical Jokers, the Drive Tour. Starring Q, Murr, and Sal. Friday, July 28th, Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
This is going to drive me insane.
Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. 16 years of age or older suggested to attend. Produced by Outback Presents.
Get ready for the new school year with some custom school swag from Teas and Tumblers on the Square in Salem. The new school year and football season is right around the corner.
The code Bubba.
Radio's Dream Team. Rick Burgess, Bill Bubba Bussey, Calvin Speedy Wilburn, The Real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, and Eddie Van Adler.
6 minutes past the hour. Young Broderick. That's how it's done, my friend. Come on, son. All right, the gang's all here, as you just heard, as we started this hour. We'll get to more of your phone calls coming up at 866-WE-BE-BIG. Super P and Lord of the Jacket will take those calls for you as they bang out that degree. So, Bubba, you said we've got this IRS agent, Joseph Ziegler?
Yeah, we actually have two of them who are whistleblowers who have come forward. They were testifying before Congress yesterday, telling how the agency was preventing them from doing their job in their investigation of Hunter Biden.
Well, how about that?
And you can hear their own words here.
All right, here we go. We'll start with Joseph Ziegler. Here we go. He's the IRS agent that starts first, right?
Yeah. I think he's the new one. He's the most recent whistleblower. He's the one that's new to the.
I'm sorry. All I can think about is bacon. All right, go ahead.
Today, I sit here before you, not as a hero or a victim, but as a whistleblower compelled to disclose the truth. That said, in coming forward, I believe I'm risking my career, my reputation, and my casework outside of the investigation we are here to discuss. I ultimately made the decision to come forward after what I believe were multiple attempts at blowing the whistle in the internal